An estimated 10,000 firefighters were in Watertown today to pay their respects to a fallen hero who died in a fire 1 week ago.
22 News reporter Julie McDonald is there live to show us that amazing outpouring of support.
The life of Edward Walsh was celebrated today here at St. Patrick's Church in Watertown. The 43-year-old husband and father of 3 young children was one of the first firefighters to rush into a massive 9-alarm fire in Boston's Back Bay neighborhood 1 week ago. Those who knew Lieutenant Walsh said he wouldn't have thought twice about doing it. A silent sea of blue lined the streets of Watertown Wednesday to honor a hero. Firefighters came from across Massachusetts and around the country in a show of solidarity for their fallen brother, Lieutenant Ed Walsh, who answered his final call March 26th. 43 years ago, Ed Walsh's mother carried him into St. Patrick's Church to be baptized. Wednesday was his fellow firefighters who carried him up those same steps. The crowds came not only to honor the Boston firefighters' ultimate sacrifice, but also to celebrate the man Ed Walsh was.
The salt of the earth, the people that you want to know, you want to have as your neighbor, as your friend, that you can depend on, and will do anything for you. Talked about giving your life in love, and that is clearly what Eddie did with his life.
In one of the tributes to Lieutenant Ed Walsh, it was said there's something everyone can do to honor and salute him and make sure his legacy lives on, and that is to not take for granted the selfless service of firefighters who are still living. Firefighters and families told 22 News it was important to them to be outside the church when that funeral ended and the Walsh family came out to show them just how much they are supported.
We would like to believe it's comforting, that there's some peace and solace for a very, very young family who have to cope with a big loss. But thank goodness for this brotherhood and sisterhood. It's very solid.
Ed Walsh's sister, Kathy Malone, remembered him after the funeral mass. He was a leader in their family, just as he led firefighters into that Back Bay building on his last call. She said her brother was destined to do great things, and he did. That funeral mass happened right here at St. Patrick's Church in Watertown this morning. Right now, as we speak, a wake for firefighter Michael Kennedy, who also died in that fire, is happening in West Roxbury. In September this year, the names of those 2 men will be added to the Wall of Fallen Heroes in Colorado Springs. It's just one of the ways their sacrifice will be remembered. Live in Watertown, I'm Julie McDonald for 22 News.